Hello everybody, Anthony Aniano here from RotoBaller Radio and rotoballer.com with a look at the Week 10 waiver wire for your fantasy baseball season. The waiver wire beginning Monday, May 29th. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. As you get ready to set that waiver wire, set that fab for the upcoming week. Full disclosure, as always, recording this on Thursday night, May 25th. So obviously numbers can change, stats can change, promotions, demotions, whatever it may be. As always, Yahoo roster percentages, 50% or less, are talking points here at rotoballer.com. And don't forget, sign up now for that RotoBaller MLB Premium Pass. Save money at checkout using the promotional code ACES and get all sorts of the free tools, as well as our lineup optimizers, team sync tools, and all sorts of great content. So take advantage of that. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel and download the RotoBaller app. It's free. Get it on your phone for all the latest sports and fantasy news, information, daily, whatever it is, season-long DFS or sports betting. All right, so 5 pitchers to add off the waiver wire for Week 10, the week beginning on Monday, May 29th. And the number one pitcher to add, if you've been paying any attention, it's pretty obvious. It's Michael Kopech of the Chicago White Sox. Now, probably the only time I'll be able to mention him, and you might have already lost out on him. I get it. He's rostered in spots, but I will mention him because on Yahoo, he's less than 50%. He's at 46% rostered. Over the last 2 weeks, which means 19 and 2/3 innings for Kopech, it's 24 strikeouts in 19 and 2/3 innings. It's 10.98 Ks per 9 innings. He's got an ERA over those 19 and 2/3 innings of 0.92 and a whip of 0.56. In his last 15 innings pitched, okay, so shorten that up a little bit. In his last 15 innings pitched, he's allowed only 3 hits, 1 walk, and 19 strikeouts. That's in 15 innings pitched. On the season now, he's up to 60 Ks and 57 1/3. His ERA is at 4.24. Tough start to the season. He's been better over the last 2 weeks, even better over the last 15 innings. That's 3 starts. His batting average against on the season, though, is 202. So people aren't hitting him, okay? He's just pitching better. He's cut down on his walks tremendously over those last 15 innings. A little arm angle change has proven to be a season changer for the White Sox 27-year-old. His next start is Monday, May 29th against Los Angeles Angels, followed by Sunday, June 3rd or Saturday, June 3rd, I think it is, against the Detroit Tigers. A 2-start pitcher with 1 good matchup and 1 terrific matchup on the upcoming week. So get Michael Kopech not only on your team, but in your lineup for Week 10. Like I said, only 46% rostered. Number 2, and I've mentioned them in the past, and you're ignoring me, but those who haven't ignored me have thanked me on the Twitter world there, and that's Bello of the Boston Red Sox, who just continues to perform. Okay, we've already seen, now we saw Corey Kluber go to the bullpen for the Red Sox. We're seeing people go to the bullpen, and Bello stay in that Red Sox rotation. He's 25% rostered, which is grossly under-rostered. Over the last 2 weeks, 12 innings, 13 strikeouts, 9.7 Ks per 9, with an ERA of 2.25, a whip of 1.17. He's picked up a win. On the season now, 37 strikeouts in 35 1/3 innings, with an ERA just over 4.08, but an xFIP of 3.64. So he pitched to some bad luck earlier in the season. He's got 3 wins on the season. In his last 28 innings pitched, his last 5 starts, so what is that, roughly a month, okay, he's allowed 8 runs in those last 28 innings. 8 runs in those last 5 starts. In any of those 5 starts, he's only given up no more than 2 runs per start. I think he's got 3 starts with 1 run, 2 starts with 2 runs. He's been extremely effective of late, picking up more than a strikeout per inning, not allowing runs, keeping ERA low, and his next start, Tuesday, May 30th, against the Cincinnati Reds. At number 3, Dodger rookie Bobby Miller. And I wondered, who am I going to talk about? Is it going to be Gavin Stone or is it going to be Bobby Miller? I'm going with Bobby Miller, the Dodgers' number 2 ranked prospect, the 31st ranked prospect in baseball. Now, his first start of the season, 5 innings, 5 Ks, okay, and he gave up 1 run. Pitched very, very well in that first start. Picked up the win. 42% rostered. So deeper leagues, I get it. Don't complain. He's already on some rosters. I totally understand, as is Gavin Stone. But what I like about Bobby Miller over Gavin Stone is his upcoming matchup. I believe Gavin Stone pitches Sunday against Tampa. I don't love it, okay? And then follows up with the Yankees. Bobby Miller pitches Monday the 29th against the Washington Nationals. Sign me up for that matchup. He then pitches the following Sunday, June 4th, against the Yankees. So it's a 2-start week for Bobby Miller. One matchup I love, one matchup a little tough. Let's see how he does against Aaron Judge and the Yankee bats. But I'll still get him in my lineup for that Washington Nationals matchup. 42% rostered, maybe already rostered in deeper leagues, shallower leagues. He seems to be available. And number 4, my final starting pitcher ad of the week, Braxton Garrett of the Miami Marlins. 20% rostered. And what I love about him is his control. Over his last 11 1/3 innings, 16 strikeouts, 12.7 Ks per 9, with an ERA of 0.79 and a whip of 0.53. That's over the last 14 days, 2 starts, 11 1/3. On the season now, 43 innings, 44 strikeouts, an ERA of 4.60, but an xFIP of 3.38. He's pitched better than he has shown, striking out 9.2 batters per 9 innings. But here's the number I love. 44 strikeouts, like I said, 43 innings, only 8 walks. Sign me up, everybody. Somebody who's throwing strikes has a place in a fantasy rotation. And he's available in 80% of leagues. In his last 16 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs with 19 strikeouts. He's pitching much better of late. Okay, he actually had a start today during the recording of this at Colorado. He was a recommendation for me in DFS formats. I actually like that matchup for him against the Colorado Rockies. And as I'm talking to you, I am pulling that up just to confirm. And let's be honest, I don't think it went particularly great. Braxton Garrett, 5 innings, 2 earned runs. He actually pitched fine. It was the bullpen that gave up a ton of runs, Dylan Floro, at the end of the game. So Braxton Garrett had another quality start onto those numbers. So now I'm looking at 5 more innings, 21 1/3 innings with 4 earned runs. Braxton Garrett continuing to pitch well, 3 strikeouts during that start earlier today against the Colorado Rockies. His next start for Braxton Garrett, Wednesday, May 31st, against the underachieving San Diego Padres. And finally, if you're looking for relief help, chasing some saves, whatever it may be, Miguel Castro of the Arizona Diamondbacks has pitched himself into a co-closer role along with Andrew Chafin. Over the last 2 weeks, 14 days, 6 1/3 innings, 8 strikeouts, 11.37 Ks per 9, with an ERA of 0 and a whip of 0.95. What's amazing is over those last 6 1/3 innings, he's been involved in decisions left and right. 2 wins and 3 saves. Thus the reason he's in that committee role now with Andrew Chafin, a lefty-righty bullpen committee in Arizona. On the season now, 20 strikeouts in 22 1/3 innings with an ERA of 2.42, a batting average against of only 185. He's got 3 victories and 4 saves on the season. All right, so to recap, my 5 pitchers to add for Week 10 of the fantasy baseball season. Number 1, Michael Kopech of the Chicago White Sox. Number 2, Brian Bello, Boston Red Sox. Number 3, Dodgers rookie Bobby Miller. Number 4, Miami Marlins, Braxton Garrett. And number 5, relief pitcher Miguel Castro of the Arizona Diamondbacks. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. Give me a follow on Twitter at Aniano Fantasy. And we will see you next time right here on RotoBaller Radio.